police chief of Napoleon Township, Duaine Pittman, and the fire chief, Greg Bickford. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, nice to see you guys.
I have to point out,
Oh, you still got your patch.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Greg gave me a Napoleon Fire Department.
Drives with that.
Yeah.
And I think the last time you said you were going to get me the police one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get you coins and patches
Jeez,
now. My God.
unbelievable.
Do you
Sorry
have one?
about that.
Do you have one?
I do not have one, but I'm going to be speaking to
Okay,
you.
well, we can fix
I'll
that.
go down to the patch store and get some. Wow, that's great.
I don't wear it because that would be
That's a crime.
impersonating. It's
Yeah,
be a
that would
You
crime.
got to be a little
Do you
careful.
need a job?
Now help us out with these police grade handcuffs. Is
Yeah.
there a difference?
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
You can get them. The police ones are actually, they work well. The keys work well. The ones that you see sometimes that people sell are poor quality.
Sure.
And you can't get them unlocked, which causes a problem sometimes. So,
Has anyone ever called and say, "Hey, can you come down with your handcuff key?" 'Cause,
Oh, yeah. That's more so when I was with Jackson County. Occasionally you get an odd call like that where somebody had gotten locked up and
Yeah.
maybe their key broke or they didn't have a good key to in order to get it unlocked. So yeah, it does happen.
All right, maybe it's for another show later.
Yeah,
at night.
it's a nighttime show.
All right. Well, we've got a few things coming up
Yes.
in Napoleon Township, and one is your golf outing. Tell us about the golf outing and the cause.
The golf outing is, we've been doing this now, this is our third year, and it's to support the military families and veterans. We wanted to do something where we could honor the military veterans, but that they wouldn't have to pay for it. So we wanted to have a banner program. It's been very successful for 2 years now. We've honored a lot of veterans around town, but like I said, this is the way we can pay for that and not have the families pay for that.
Yeah, what a
pay
cool
for their banner.
What a cool way to honor, and you guys have a few up already in Napoleon.
We've had about almost 53 or 54 up, and
That's
It's
amazing.
kind of cool because I'll be riding into Napoleon on my motorcycle, whatever, and you'll see a family underneath a banner taking a picture either with their veteran or maybe if it's memorial, one that's passed, but the entire family's there. Getting a picture, and it's very cool to watch.
You guys, it's important for both of you to continue to honor a military. Talk a little bit about why that's so important to you guys in Napoleon Township.
Well, the military vets from Napoleon, and that's kind of what this is about, is you have to have a connection to the Napoleon community, whether you graduated. We have teachers in Napoleon, been there 20-some years, all were in the military. And I think it's important that we make sure that we teach our kids and through the community that we do care and that it is important. And a lot of military people go into law enforcement or into firefighting or something like that, some sort of discipline. So we want to make sure that they know we're honoring them, and the community does as well. And it's been really well received by the community.
Yeah, and it really looks good. It's amazing all the improvements that have been made.
Sure.
In essentially downtown Napoleon,
Yeah.
including those banners.
Yeah.
And people have, and I know there are a lot more.
Oh,
that
yeah,
you'd
we have-
like to put up.
We have a lot more, and we're always looking for support. We're always looking for teams to golf, whole sponsors to help pay for these. So it'll always looking to add teams.
I think you're thinking of
Yeah,
signing
I'm thinking about it right now, and it is June 22nd.
Yes.
And you can sign up right now. You guys have a millage that you're going to be asking voters to consider. Let's talk a little bit about that. What's coming up?
It's important. Believe it, we were here about 5 years ago
Yeah.
when we first did it. We first tried to get the millage. Napoleon had never had one, and it's kind of a hybrid millage because we still have monies that are set aside for police and fire, but that doesn't get us what we need as far as equipment and people. So when we got the millage 5 years ago, we were able to add a school liaison officer, so Sergeant Mark Hodgshire's in our schools every day, handling everything from bullying to some kids on social media make threats to other kids or toward the school. We've handled those immediately. We've been very successful with those, and a couple of them we actually had to go to prosecution with. So he's done an outstanding job, and it's great for the kids because we want kids not to be afraid.
Right.
And the fire department has joined us. We're there every morning at the crosswalk. Sergeant Hodshire's where the kids get off the bus, but we're getting fist bumps from little kids and stuff like that. And that's just making sure that they're not afraid to communicate with us and know that we're not bad guys.
Yeah, the interactions totally
just,
changed,
it's,
right?
Yeah, it's
we were growing up, you'd get to we'd get to meet on the street as you were walking, and now it's harder for kids to feel that connection with police and fire. So
but we're there every morning, and it's very rewarding to see that. And without the millage, we would still have a police officer go to the school when he wasn't on a call, check the parking lot at the beginning of the day and end of the day. But having that officer in the school, and then if there is a complaint, then he handles it, and then the officer on the road can still handle the stuff that goes on inside the township. But so we added a school liaison officer and then 2 other full-time officers with that millage, and we upgraded our computers in our cars and all the equipment. The computers in the cars were 9 years old before we got that millage. So I don't know how we would function very well without it. It would be bad.
What about the fire department?
Yeah, for us, it allows us to have daytime staffing. It's been very difficult to recruit firefighters for the daytime. Everyone's working, they work, there's not a lot of businesses in Napoleon itself, so everyone leaves town to go work. So it's very difficult for us to find. Chief Hawley was by himself for many, many years. It's very difficult to fight a fire, very difficult to deal with a serious medical incident, a serious car accident by yourself. So we have been, this allowed us to have 4 full-time people during the daytime. And it's been working extremely well for us. It lightens the load on the paid on-call firefighters because we're allowed to do, or we can handle a lot of the issues throughout the daytime, restocking vehicles, all our medical checks, a lot of the unfun stuff in the background allows us to take it, because our call volume since we started the millage is up 40%. So we're close to this year. We'll probably double our call volume from when we started the millage. So really, really busy.
If residents have questions, they can call either of the offices.
Absolutely.
I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're available anytime to answer questions about any of the things that we do. But the police and fire department in Napoleon work so seamlessly together.
Right.
Everything that we do is based on doing the right thing for the community, and I don't feel that you can service the community if you're not working as a team. I don't think you can give them the best bang for their buck without that, and we've really preached that, and it's really kind of what we are now. So new people come in and it's just SOP. That's what we do. And so there's no questions. And you're not going to keep good officers, you're not going to keep good firefighters if you don't have a decent pay for them. And we were behind in that for a number of years. We just had Chris Denoyer had been with us been at Napoleon for 37 years and 8 months. He's just retiring. And he started out, I got his paperwork out, and he started out at $6.50 an hour.
That's awesome.
In 1985. And it was like, wow, it's better now.
Well, I want to thank you guys so much for what you're doing, and best of luck with this upcoming millage, and look forward to seeing you guys around Napoleon.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. The police chief, Duaine Pittman, and fire chief, Greg Bickford from Napoleon Township. We'll have more of the show right after this quick break.